Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Paul Farmer here. This is Freedom Project Live. And let's see here. This is episode 65. Episode 65. And what I like to do here is share my experience online, share with you marketing tips, share with you mindset tips, share with you what I'm doing to grow an income online, what I've been able to do to create a full-time income online, and whatever else comes up. Okay. So I like always before I come on here, I do my workout. So I'm in a 6-week workout program right now. Pretty intense, actually very intense. Coming up on the end of the 5th week. Tomorrow will be the end of the 5th week. Then we'll go on the 6th and I'll be done with it. And then probably just rest a little bit and then redo it again because I actually do like it. 20 minutes a day and really gets the heart rate up, and it really, it's doing what I want it to do. So I like to be pushed. I like to be challenged. So, and I like the intensity. So that's something I like to do. I do recommend doing some type of exercise on a daily basis. I do recommend doing some type of exercise on a daily basis. Mainly because, well, for me, I'll just tell you, for me, I mean, it's beyond the health benefits, not just the health benefits. Hey, what's up, Steven? Thank you for stopping by. But mainly it's, for me, it helps create ideas. Like once I'm done with my workout and I'm processing everything, like I just got so many ideas, I got to go write them down. And that really helps. And it really helps me get my day going, even though I do get a little tired and I have to recover. It really does help. But aside from the health benefits, of course, the health benefits are you have more energy, you lose weight, you feel better, you have more confidence. I mean, there's a lot of great positives that come from that. So I do believe if you're an online marketer, network marketer, whatever, you still should be taking care of your health. It's a trait of successful people. It's what successful people do. Okay. Hey, what's up, Lawson? Great to have you here. So there's that. Okay. In other news, the Lakers won yesterday. I'm excited about that. Laker fan since I was like 8 years old. So I don't know if we're going to make the playoffs, but it was exciting to see them win, come back from a 19-point deficit. So that was fun. But today, what I want to do is I want to talk about solo ads. So I have people come to me quite often because what I do is I have a simple funnel. If you go to the green check mark right below this video in the description, that's what I do. Okay. I've been able to create a full-time income with that, take my family on a 7-day Caribbean cruise, fully paid for with that. And, it continues to pay. It continues to pay. It's very affordable. Pretty much everybody can afford it. If they want to, of course, if they want to find a lot of excuses, then they won't, but it's very affordable to get started. It's very simple. I provide tons of training. In fact, I just did a live training for our team just yesterday, going over some things to really help get some consistent results and get people, because I have a goal. I've mentioned this before, but I have a goal of taking 100 people. I know it's a tall order, because I can't control what those people are going to do. But I have a goal of taking 100 people and getting them to 2,000 plus a month. And I'm not going to put a time frame on that. I was listening to Ray Higdon say that one of the mistakes people make is they put these time frames on people, set up these huge expectations, and then what happens is they can never meet them. They're intimidated by them. So I'm not going to put a time frame on that. But I can tell you that I literally went from making $50 in a week to $2,000 in a week within a 3-week period of doing what I teach. Okay. And using the system I have. And actually, we have another product Level Up pays actually more than when I did that. So there's actually more potential now than there was when I did that. Okay. So with that being said, let's talk about solo ads. Okay. So I get this a lot. I get people coming to me, and for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but people typically want to hide behind their funnel. Okay. If you don't know what a funnel is basically just something that it's a capture page. Capture page is something where you enter your information into. So it's going to have something that's appealing to you. You're going to enter your information to get more information. So it typically has a capture page, it has a sales page, and then it has a follow-up sequence and some type of follow-up sequence, like emails going out. Okay. Now, if you want to see one in action, just click the green on the green check mark, go to the green check mark with the link right there, go there, and you'll see my funnel. Okay, that's one of my funnels. All right. And the job of your funnel is to pretty much, well, it sifts and sorts, but it also will do the telling and selling for you. Okay. It's to get people in to see what your offer is and learn about you. Okay. So the mistake I see many people make, especially when it comes to solo ads, is they think that if they just take a pre-done funnel and only run, say, solo ad traffic, so you're basically getting traffic that you're basically renting traffic from someone else's list. Okay, they have a list of email subscribers or whatever, and you're basically paying them to send an email out to their list, and then those opt-ins come over to your list, and then they get to see your offer. But the biggest mistake I see people make is they come in thinking, okay, well, I'm just going to get a funnel, pre-done funnel. It's already done. And I'm just going to go run traffic to it. And all these sales are just going to start rolling, right? I used to think that way. And here's the reality of it, okay? Now, some people will say solo ad traffic is warm traffic. If they don't know you, it's cold traffic. If they don't know who you are, it's cold traffic. So these are people that don't know you coming into your funnel. And what you have to do in some form or fashion is you need to get them to know, like, and trust you. And the sooner you're able to do that, the sooner the sales come in. All right. So if all you're doing is running cold traffic, meaning they don't know you, strangers, into a pre-done funnel with none of your personality, none of your story, it's just pre-done, and you're not doing anything at all to share your story, share who you are, share some type of value, to educate them, to entertain them, to get them to know, like, and trust you, then it's going to be tough for you. Sure, you can make sales, but the thing is, they probably will not stick around, because if you are in a space where it requires you to work with people, people want to know who they're working with. They want to know it's a real person, not a bot, not some fake person, not someone that's going to come in, get you on their team, and then disappear. Now with strict affiliate marketing, it's a little different because it's just a product. You're not really building out a team or anything. You're not leveraging it off anyone. You're just literally selling the product. So that's a little different. But I'm talking about if you are building a team, then you're going to want to have some type of personality, story, type of value. You need some type of way for you to connect with your leads, with your audience. Okay. You need some type of way to do that. So it's really a mistake. And this is actually something a mentor of mine says is, and I agree with him. If you don't know how to connect with people, if you don't know how to communicate with people, then you probably shouldn't be doing paid traffic. Okay. Not until you are connecting with people. When you learn how to connect with people, then you can run paid traffic. But if all you want to do is hide behind your funnel, you're going to have a hard time. So that's one thing. Okay. The next thing that many people don't understand is when you're running traffic, most likely, if you have a high converting funnel, if you have a good offer, there's going to be sales. And when people typically buy right away, what these are called are laydown sales. These are laydown sales. And laydown sales typically don't stick around. Okay. They buy quick and they're gone. Typically, not always. Sometimes they come around and they go to work and they purchase more products and things like that. But a lot of the time, people that just buy on the very first exposure are not going to stick around. Okay, so it's good to know that. Hey, Ronnie, how you doing? Lady KB, good morning. Thanks for joining. But they're not going to stick around, you know. So you just have to know that. It's not bad news though. Okay, just know that when you get sales right away from paid traffic, that those are called laydown sales. And those are people that probably aren't very serious. They're probably curious. And, you know, and then you're going to, man, I lost my train of thought. But they're probably curious, and they're probably not going to do much. Okay, but here's the magic. Here's the magic. This is why you do solo ads or any type of paid marketing. The main reason is because you get them. You're building an audience. Okay, so the people that are going to stick around are the ones that are on your list, that are reading your content, that are watching. If you're making videos, watching your videos. Watching your the trainings you're providing, you know, just following along. And these are people that are maybe on your list for a while. They might be on for months. They might be for years. Maybe not years, but a year. It could be years. But these are people that are paying attention. You know, they keep coming back for more. And these are the people, when they decide that they're ready to go, they're ready to go. And what typically happens with these type of people is, let's say you have a low ticket offer, you're going to, most likely, they're not only going to stop at that low ticket offer, they're going to go to your back end sales if you have back end sales. Okay. And they're going to be more loyal. Okay. They're going to go out and they're going to be more teachable, right? They're going to want to learn. They're not going to have the big egos and the pride. This is just my experience, what I've seen. But right away, and this is like a huge mistake people make, is they think because it's a lay down sale and the lay down sale drops off, it's not working. That's not the case. It happens later on. It happens in the follow up. It happens by continually sharing content with them that is valuable. Okay, showing them you're a real person, sharing your story. Your story is so powerful. If you share your story, that is like probably the most powerful thing ever. So there you go with that. A few other things to take note of when you're doing solo ads. So when you're doing a solo ad, you really want to make sure there's a few questions you want to ask the person. One, you want to know where they're getting their traffic from. Like, that's important. You know, how often have they sent the offer to your list, to their list? How's it performing? Things like that. But when you're going and you're doing a solo ad, and I would stay away from the really, really cheap stuff, because typically it's just garbage. There's a lot of providers out there that they're using bots and things like that. So you're not actually getting an accurate, like, people look at opt-in rate, and it's not opt-in rate you want to look at. You want to look at, what you want to look at is, are they opening your emails? Are they opening your emails? If you have a high opt-in rate and they're not opening your emails, then you got bots. Okay. It's just so you know. But so a few things you want to look for when you're doing a solo ad. So first, you want to start off with 200 to 300 clicks. You want to test. Okay. You want to test more than once. You want to frame your run as a test run. So when you're communicating with the solo ad provider, you want to tell them, hey, I'm doing a test run. Okay. This is a test. And the reason you want to do that is because a lot of time, and I made this mistake early on. If you're telling them you're doing a test run, they're going to send you their best stuff because they want you as a customer. They want you as a customer. So they're going to send you your best stuff. But if you go in and you go, hey, I'm going to get 1,000 clicks first time, you may not get the best traffic because they're like, already, oh, wow, this guy it's already bought, you know. They already paid for the 1,000 clicks, but you want to come in and do like 200 to 300 clicks. And then what you want to do is you want to test it. So what you're looking for is, I'd say about, 40%, well, 35% minimum, but 40% and higher opt-in rate and about a 1% conversion rate, 1% or above sales conversion rate. Okay. Those are the numbers you're looking for. If you're not getting those numbers, then you need to go elsewhere. If you are getting those numbers, what you want to do is you want to go back and you want to test it again and make sure those numbers match. If the numbers match, then you can start scaling. So you can go from like 200 to 300, 300 to 500, and so forth. Another thing is you want to not just use one vendor only. Okay, I made that mistake in the past too. So you want to have a bunch of different vendors that you can go to. It's going to take some time for you to find the right vendors and everything. You got to test and everything. But you want to have a good number of vendors that you can go to and order from each month. So maybe you just order, 200 clicks here, 200 clicks here, 200 clicks here. That way you're getting the best traffic, and it's coming from not the same list, right? Not the same source. So I hope this has helped you a little bit. Those are the main things with solo ads. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you would create your own capture page that goes with your story, and you would create your own sales copy. And I'm not going to cover that right now, but there's a great training in the system I use right below the green check mark. That's in the product logo. It's called MTI, Master Traffic Institute. And one of the top leaders in there goes over solo ads in detail, what he does and how he does it. And the main reason he writes his own sales copy, his own swipe copy, is because he wants to control the message. Okay, he wants to control the message because you don't know what the vendor's sending out. You don't know. So he makes it about his story, and then he makes his swipe copy about that as well. Okay, so hey, John, how you doing? Great to have you here. Lady KB, I don't really do a lot of ClickBank, so I'm not really the person to ask about ClickBank too much. I mean, it's really just getting traffic to an offer, selecting a good offer, something with a high gravity. That's what I understand, but I don't really do a lot of ClickBank, just so you know. But other than that, thank you for attending, guys. I appreciate you. You have an amazing, amazing weekend. My son has a drumline contest. He's like in drumline. I never even knew what the heck this was, but it's a pretty big thing out here in Texas, apparently. Football, band, and church are the big things out here. So we got that on Saturday night, and he goes to a middle school, but he's actually with a high school drumline. So it's pretty cool. He's with all these older kids. And he was able to get into that group. So, but yeah, if you don't know what drumline is, like, we went to our first competition a couple weeks ago, and I had no clue. Like, I thought it was just, they're playing drums, they're doing a little marching. I mean, they're like dancing, they got like props. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff going on. It's a whole different thing, a whole different world. I'm a sports guy, so I never saw that side. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, these schools go all out on their props and all out on their routines. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Anyway, thanks guys again for attending. If you want to check out what I do, create income, you want to be a part of a private group, get access to the live training we do. I'll be putting the recording up as soon as I got it ready that we did last night. Just click that green check mark below. That's what I do. That's what I've been on Create Full-Time Income with. That's my main focus. And with that, make it a great day, okay?